So, the first headshot of the semester, she said with excitement. Her eyes closed for a second as she smiled. I told her, I'm not really the picture type as we hopped off the elevator to go outside. Even though we just met, she didn't let that slide. She's like, "What are you talking about? Everyone can take a picture. It's just about feeling comfortable. Let's, warm up, have fun with it, take it from there." Before I knew it, I was smiling, like actually smiling. I was laughing. I was even posing. It was ridiculous. In short, it was just too much fun. This was the first time that I met Molly from the College for Social Innovation, the organization that was facilitating my domestic study abroad program. Molly invited me from the very first moment to be a part of the semester and city team, and I really appreciated it. If we're being real though, in terms of connection, this semester again was tough for me. I spent my whole semester fully remote, and while that had its advantages, it also meant spending a lot of time alone in a quiet room staring at a computer screen. The quietness was, of course, helpful to do work, but when it was hard to work, it was deafening. Being alone felt alone, and low key, because that, a lot of times I feel like I didn't really matter to my communities I was supposedly a part of. Granted, I should have had the wherewithal to know that I do, especially with the people at CFSI being so amazing. Plus, most of the time, I'm too busy to even let that get in the way. But in those extra isolated moments, especially in the face of not having seen anyone for a long time, your head can play tricks on you. But one day when I was feeling especially quiet, I decided to take Molly's advice and just have fun with it. For my Zoom class that day, I wore a shirt I liked, and I made sure my hair looked extra nice. And of course, I turned on my camera. I made myself feel present with my community, and in that moment, I honestly felt better. So feeling a little adventurous later that day, I said, "Nona, we're making red sauce, and we're making gnocchis tonight." I remember the heat of the oven, cooking the meatballs, the smell of the sweet yet textured sauce, the sound of the knife slicing through the cylinders of potato dough that would then become the gnocchis once we rolled our thumbprints into them. Making gnocchis is super hard compared to what I usually do because I just eat for function. But actually spending that time with my Nona meant being in that moment and doing that work together. I realized in that moment, damn, I ate too many gnocchis. But for real, don't underestimate them. But I also realized it's not the room that's the issue. Maybe it's me. Because while I was looking for people to reach out, I'm not entirely sure how much I was reaching out myself. I've internalized this idea now that communities aren't built on good tidings and well wishes. They aren't ethereal. They can't just be labels. Communities are grounded and they are built on doing work and giving one's presence to each other. A visceral infrastructure of caring. It can be seen and it can be felt. And it can be tasted. If I'm being honest, I'm not sure I've always wanted to put in that work though. But in my opinion, it's worth it. It's worth it to put in that effort to set up a trip with your significant other. It's worth it to take the time and energy it takes to make a meal worth sharing with you and your family or roommates. Yes, it's even worth it to turn your camera on during a Zoom class or Zoom meeting. You feel better, at least I do. Community is about time and presence. So right now, let me invite you to take a nice long breath with no other goal than to know you are here and here matters. Make here matter because community starts with you. Thank you so much.